Welcome everyone to the Tilt Gamer Podcast. I'm your host, NSA is watching us, here with Paired Rabbit and special guest Josh, aka In Zero Space, aka the GameStop guy,
Crazy Hank 12,
aka Flapjack.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
That's a good name.
Yeah, you've never seen that video?
Nope.
Oh man.
But this is episode 51, first episode of year 2 of the Tilt Gamer Podcast. We're getting new updates, new stuff coming. You gotta wait till I move out of my apartment, get into a real house, we can set up a new studio.
New studio.
But new stuff's coming, guys.
We're gonna
Dragons
show
are
the
coming.
studio?
Oh yeah, we'll start live streaming. We're gonna do a whole podcast setup.
Yeah.
But it's 2017, 2016's behind us. We've already done our reviews and everything, talked about what's coming up, what's the big most anticipated, what's most loved, most hated.
I think all they heard was air hockey.
That's also probably true.
They were always just like, okay,
Clink,
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 clink. Someone
clink.
scored. Fuck yeah, nice. Okay,
Yeah,
someone's winning.
when I set it up, I totally forgot that there's an air hockey table right at the only good table for us to actually sit
Every
and
time
record
we've
at.
been there, no one really plays air hockey.
Yeah.
It's just when we were there, everybody wanted to play air hockey back to back to back to back to
I
back.
almost think it was intentional. People trying to fuck with us. It's like,
Dude, fuck
oh,
these guys. They think they're so cool. Watch this side pocket. Ba, 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 ba.
yeah, pretty fucking much. But it was a great time. We had our Gamer Strangers podcast. Caleb J. Ross, you know him from episode 50 there, and probably from his YouTube page. He invited me to be the first guest on his prototype podcast, The Gamer Strangers. Basically, giving a quick pitch for that, obviously. Two strangers that the only thing they know that they share in common is a love for video games. Sit down and have a conversation for 30 minutes to whatever, and just see where it takes them. Just see how video games can bring people together. That that's their only commonality between them. Just
Right.
to see what magic sparks up from that.
I'm not salty at all that I wasn't invited.
You'll be a future guest, I'm sure.
I'm just kidding. It's no big deal. I'm just the co-host. I'm not the host with the most. True. I mean, I'm not wrong. But before we get started, now that it is season 2, Josh and I got you something.
You got me something.
We
huh?
got you something.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Like
What
on
is
the way here.
this?
Into it.
Look at this bad boy.
That's my present. You
This
got-
is
What do
your
you mean
present.
that's your
Look
present?
how good this little plush ball is.
Uh,
Now, is this a dog or is this a cat?
That's
We were
a
having
plush.
this debate on
That's
the
a
way.
plush grumpy cat, obviously.
Or is it?
They sell those at Walmart now.
Yeah,
no,
dog.
dude.
All right, well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. I'm gonna
Dude,
set it right up there.
Look at that sweet mustache that it has. That is a Ron Swanson cat.
That's just how cats look, dude.
Like Ron Swanson?
Kinda, yeah.
Actually, that more looks like Ron, like the guy from Eagleton.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Little
dude,
stony.
we thought we'd get you a good gift.
I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
That's a great welcome into the new year.
Yep. Now, where's my gift?
Dude, I got you this pack of gum.
Dude, no way.
Yeah.
Wait.
Unopened.
Yeah, thank you so much for, being my co-host for this last year. It's really been a wild ride.
This really means a lot to me.
But dude,
Yeah, that's actually a collector's item, so don't fucking open it.
Oh, so I can't even
You can't have
enjoy
any of
it.
that
I
gum.
chipped in for that too.
Yeah, this was both of our ideas. We met up and
Yeah.
we're like,
What the-
I was already gonna get you something,
what the fuck is
and he
this?
had the same idea.
But I chipped in. I
You're
was
like,
gonna
wait a
say,
second.
I assume you paid for it, and he was like, dude, you should totally buy that.
No, it was more of us walking around Walmart and him going, dude, we should get something for Nick. And I was like, dude, I was thinking the same thing. And then we were like,
And then
let's
we
get
saw
it.
that and
Well,
things clicked.
thanks for thinking that
Yeah,
thoughts.
we just-
It's a thought that
we just-
counts, huh?
It is the thought that counts. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I think he will.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude,
It
no
kind of
problem.
has been a wild ride, having every single week trying to get in and do this podcast thing. I know it's the easiest thing you could possibly do compared to all of our streamer
Well, I
friends
gotta
that
drive
are-
over here. That's a lot of
That's
stuff.
something. Sometimes I have to drive over there.
Yeah, right.
But it's sort of weird. Looking back, I've got a week-to-week diary of
Yeah.
my life, also going on in the background there.
That's
You know,
true.
getting off probation, getting
Yeah.
married.
Did that happen at the beginning of?
Yeah. I did the first, few episodes. I was totally sober.
Man, that was at least more than 20 weeks ago. I can't remember.
You're not now?
Huh?
You-
So, we had a little bit of a New Year's festivities between the two of us.
A little bit, yeah.
Paired Rabbit came over, and we didn't really have much else going on. Weren't going anywhere.
Yeah, I had nothing planned
We had
until
been
that
challenged. Yeah, we had been challenged that morning to
day. Yeah.
see where our Destiny skills lied after a few months off of
A few months,
uninstalling Destiny. So we reinstalled, got ready for that. Decided to take a couple boomies,
Yep,
smoke a little bit,
yep.
and then see where we could, really place ourselves back again in Destiny.
And then we 1v1'd.
We 1v1'd. I fucking absolutely shit on Rabbit. Just
Okay.
as a little warm up.
I will agree with that, but what made me so frustrated, which I explained to NSA before, was I can't deal with getting shit on, plus it not registering my shots. Those ghost bullets are
Still a thing.
they're apparently still a thing. If you say otherwise, you were wrong. I didn't save that gameplay footage, any of that.
Oh my god, you should have so bad.
Because we did Sparrow Racing, and there was this one where my Sparrow just magically turned upside down.
So as far as our, dip back into Destiny,
That's not good.
Why don't we kick this fucking 2017 off with the way we started?
Yep.
Shitting on Destiny.
Shitting on
We're
Destiny.
coming back. What are you gonna do? Tilted Gamer Podcast. Fuck Destiny.
Yeah, we got challenged, so we had to at least try out.
Basically had to
Some
defend
stuff.
our title. So a couple guys from work challenged us. They think they were hot shit. You've heard about Roach before.
Roach,
There's another new
yeah.
guy at work playing Destiny
Mariner.
2. Mariner, yep. So eventually we got into the 2v2 against them.
Not even that night. I installed it that night, and we got to him the next day.
Oh, well, I guess we were just playing against Roach and stuff, or playing with Roach.
Yeah.
So just absolutely fucking shit on him when that came around. But we spent the rest of the night just playing Overwatch,
Yeah, I was a little surprised.
trying to
that
play a
you
little
were
bit of
playing,
Don't Starve. Yeah, I mean, if you're in the right state of mind, sure, I guess. And if I can play only
I was
Hanzo
gonna say
and
you were
only
pro
Hanzo,
Hanzo, yeah.
it was an okay time. I still don't like Overwatch. Destiny still sucks.
Yep.
I mean, not even the highest of highs can really bring these games
To
out
bring
of
those games,
the
yeah.
lowest pits of ratings they really should be at. But yeah, we just played a bunch more Sparrow Racing League and just had a good time kicking it, bringing in the new year the way we came into the last one, pretty much.
Yep.
This time with appropriate expectations of what to look for in the games that we play. I feel like I've
Yeah.
really learned a lot in reviewing games and
And this past year, yeah.
knowing what to look out for and really being able to judge a game and its community for what it truly is,
Mhm.
and not just getting sucked into the fucking fanboy hype, which is definitely the case with Destiny.
Destiny, yeah. But we got a bunch of fucking boxes to open. Those present things.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That's the stuff you watch out for. The 7 different presents you can open
Yeah.
up when you come back.
Oh,
that's how they get you.
And
They
every
suck you in with
legendary
all those drops.
Yeah, and every legendary that I got always was better than what I had. Higher light level.
Yeah, they're for sure trying real hard to bring us back
Yeah.
in, for sure.
Yeah. Ain't gonna work.
Nope. So let's go ahead and get into our news here. Not a whole lot going on. It's really just a slow
It's
week for news.
the in
like-
between spring releases and the holiday releases.
Yeah, and as we get, a few weeks down the road here, there's going to be hype building up for all the big February releases.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be coming up. But until then, I mean, there's not a whole lot going on aside from a couple different conferences. There's PAX South is going on in January.
In January, yeah.
Yeah.
Mid-January, late January, mid-late, something.
So we got a small week. Not a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
But the stories we do have are pretty juicy. Pretty
Yeah?
juicy tales. First one,
First one, Juicy?
Ariana Grande. She's in that new Final Fantasy phone app, the Brave Exvius, whatever the
Is
fuck
it
it's
free?
called. No, I bought it. I've played it maybe 2-3 times.
Oh, yeah?
I
How-
get it.
how
This
much
game's
was it?
No, like $10.
$10?
Yeah.
But how's Ariana Grande?
Yeah. Is she actually Ariana Grande, or is it just her voice acting?
Her little sprite character, because she's playing a new character in the game that you can get part of your team.
Yeah. She thick?
Yeah, she thick as fuck, dude.
She thick, yeah?
Her little sprite kind of looks like Fran from Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, you lost
Wearing
me.
pretty much the
Yeah.
exact same outfit. Yeah, you guys should totally know this.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. Oh, her front? Oh, okay, that's my bad.
Right,
Yeah,
thank
the one that
you.
looks like Ariana Grande.
Yeah. That's my bad.
But I know that she's been vocal before about being a fan of the Final Fantasy series, so, kudos to her. Thanks for being involved, bringing Final Fantasy and games in general
on
into
a
it
phone
more.
app that, not many people are going to get.
It's more just the recognition of her
True.
being involved with it. That brings more attention to, the series as a whole, to the mainstream.
Yes. Mobile apps, man. They're getting Arnold
It's a nice
Schwarzenegger
start.
and Ariana Grande.
Apparently.
Whew. Mobile
So-
apps are going places, dog.
Pokemon Prism. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard of it. Another one of the multitude of ROM hacks.
Nice.
This one's for Pokemon Crystal. It was supposed to be released late last year, but 4 days before release.
I would have loved to play that one. Crystal was pretty good. Not as good as Gold and Silver, because...
Well, good news.
Good.
You can play this one.
Yeah?
4 days before it was supposed to be released, the unofficial release of all these ROM hacks, on the sly, underground, Nintendo sends a cease and desist letter, shuts them down. They are prohibited from releasing this unless they want to be subjected to heavy
Torture.
lawsuits.
Oh, lawsuits? Yeah.
But some few fervorless fans pirated and hacked and leaked that copy of the game out to everyone.
Good on you.
Out of the creator's hands, guy that worked on the game for 8+ fucking years,
Mm-hmm.
actually got his game released. He can't, I don't think you can make any money off of it anyway, unless there's some...
Not now. If he does, then the lawsuits will come.
Right, certainly. But I guess this labor of love is paying off now because it's getting to the fans. People can actually play Pokemon Prism now. I think it's illegal for me to provide a link to the ROM for you guys to play.
Yeah.
But If you search it, you'll find it. It's out there.
Yeah.
Available now.
Woo! Excuse me.
So that's good news. Fight the man.
I might have to look that up.
Freedom of information. You
Yep.
should definitely play it and review it for us.
There we go. I don't have a PC or a laptop. There's laptops in my house though.
Dude, I almost guarantee you could probably get this to run on your tablet.
My phone's probably newer,
I mean,
so maybe
it's-
my phone.
Because Crystal's what? Game Boy Advanced?
Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color? Yeah, even further back. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you could easily get a Game Boy Color emulator and then just run this ROM on
I
it.
used to have one
Bada
all
bing,
the time.
bada boom.
I think I played Liquid Crystal, which was like another fan-made game. You gotta start off with like dragons as like your starters.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They go hard right off the bat.
Right off the bat, yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out.
So in other news, Tracer officially gay.
Woo! 2017 coming in, starting
it's
good.
canon now.
Starting with lesbians, hell yeah.
Everyone's suspicions and most recent search results. It's actually a thing now.
I was never suspicious, to be honest.
Really?
No, yeah.
She never came off as a little.
Her sexuality never really was in question. I never was like, I wonder if she likes the
You
buff.
just assumed she took the dick.
I just assumed she liked everybody.
So you assumed she was pansexual.
Yeah, I figured she was just like, Winston, Bastion, let's get it on.
Now,
Yeah, Winston.
But with Bash wouldn't make.
Bastion would go hard in that machinery.
I see that. Go into turret mode.
Yeah, exactly.
but it makes me wonder: are they going to have to release everyone's sexual identity?
They might.
I mean, if it's canon now, for them to go through the trouble of making this an established thing for one of their characters, they've got to go back into backstories of all the other ones.
Well,
So, are we just supposed to assume everyone's sexuality now? Because it almost seems
not assume, we can guess.
that's the same thing as assuming.
No,
I don't know,
assumes
like-
I bet that person's gay. That's assuming.
That could have been their version of making her.
Well, it's 2016. Well, it's
Whoa,
2017.
okay.
Sorry, but it's 2017 now. Trump hasn't been inaugurated yet.
Nope.
There's still time to question these things.
Okay.
There's got to be.
I'm gonna start guessing now.
You can't just
Is there like a
assume
female
someone
Winston
is cisgender.
Out there?
Lucio.
A female Winston is Lucio? Nice.
But what this came out in what, like some comic that they released,
Yeah,
like a holiday comic.
Yep.
So who is this Emily chick? Is she not another hero? Is she just some basic bitch?
Yeah, she's just her girl.
She's just that one girl that landed a hero.
She's just like here's
It's like the-
here's a scarf, Emily.
It's like the big, yeah. It's like when the big time celebrities are just married to and like have kids with some like completely normal random ass person that no one knows of.
Yep,
That shit happens.
it does.
I guess Tracer's one of them.
Good on you, Tracer.
I guess it's sort of like when all the Olympians go to the Olympics. Once every 4 years, all these super sexy people are getting together. It's sort of like these Overwatch tournament things.
What?
They're all getting together, and they're all probably banging each other. There's probably canon orgies of Overwatch
I think I've
characters.
actually, I think I've actually seen
Wasn't there, like, a theory
videos
about
of
yeah,
like
the
Overwatch
videos,
of Overwatch
No.
characters banging each other. I think I've seen those videos.
not cartoon though. It's live action.
live
Live
action.
action.
Well, some are cartoons. Some are
Guys,
animated.
I think that's just called porn.
There's still
But it
videos.
was Overwatch.
Yeah, there's still Overwatch videos. Was I wrong? You just have to be 18 or plus.
I'm having very grotesque images in my head of play of the game.
Look at that momentum. Just Reaper spinning around, just like fingering a whole bunch of
You see
people
his
with like his
ultimate?
fucking ult. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it raises questions for me on a few other characters. Like, what about what's his face, Torbjorn?
Torbjorn? He's probably.
I feel like he has a family. He's a family man.
You think Torbjorn's a family man?
Yeah.
Where's he from? Sweden?
I
Yeah,
don't
he's,
know,
probably, he's probably a
He
family
seems like
man.
one of those freak fucks that like fucks cars, like in his garage, like one of those guys.
I bet he's leveled up that turret.
A few times.
Yeah, a few times.
Pumped
Yeah,
it full of that hot magma.
yeah exactly. That lava core.
Like, what about Winston?
He's a loner, man.
Winston's alone.
Well,
Yeah.
you're assuming that.
But I mean, in every all the shorts that he's in, he's by himself. He's a loner. He
Yeah.
hangs out by himself in that little lab.
So he's bound to get lucky eventually.
He's got to get
gotta
out
desperate,
sometimes.
yeah.
But what do you
I
call
mean,
him?
Zarya's
Heteronormative,
kind of a
cisgendered
Yeah.
beastkin? I feel now that they've made this an official part of the Overwatch story, it raises too many questions for me about all the other characters.
Well, the article I looked over
'Cause-
at Josh it was in the first one confirmed. So when they phrase things like that,
First one confirmed.
first one confirmed, yeah.
so
When they, who
So
knows?
they're implying that there's to be more sexual identities revealed.
I guess I don't know why it would matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this all seems so ridiculous that they even brought this into, like, why is it even brought up?
Yeah.
But everyone just
Did they
fucking-
release
Yeah,
this
it's all
like
the Soul
right
Rides.
into the new
it's,
year?
it's like,
No,
obviously,
it was-
I don't have a
It
problem
was
with
like
before
their
Christmas.
Oh shit!
I don't think this is a case of, the liberal media pushing their gay agenda on people.
That's exactly
it's-
what it is. That's what
but-
Blizzard's doing.
It was Blizzard. Yeah.
Blizzard's like, gay people are cool.
We need to
Look
make
at
more
them.
money.
They can
How can
travel
we do
back in
that?
time and gain health.
Man, if only they all had that ability. I'd be gay for that. Shit.
Who knows?
I'd suck a dick to be able to travel back in time.
Well, what a coincidence.
Well, but-
I know the secrets.
Do I have a secret serum for you? But yeah, I think it's just an interesting direction that they've taken to actually address this thing, to make it part of the story. Because
Yeah.
now they're having to go into backstories of all these other characters.
I mean, they have done the backstory, but more backstory
But
you
it
didn't know you
It hasn't
needed.
been personal.
It
Yeah.
just brings it into the forefront of this is a thing.
Yeah.
Your video game characters have home lives. They have sexual identities.
Yeah.
They have we know they have personalities, but they have these identities that the game may not fully flesh out.
Yeah.
You always sort of make your own assessments and judgments. And
So if you had to make a guess on the next person to come out, who would it be?
I don't know the Overwatch characters well enough, but I'm probably gonna say
yeah.
Reaper.
Reaper, really?
Yeah.
Throw you for a loop there.
I
Throw
know.
you for a fruit loop.
Ooh.
We don't have time to get into it, but I'll have to explain it some other time.
All right.
Well, keeping on the sexuality train, Dov Katz, the head computer vision of Oculus,
Yeah.
and one of their top dogs,
Or cat.
don't assume someone's gender species. He was recently caught with child pornography on his hardware systems and was just charged this last week and sent to jail for all of said possessions of these things.
Jeez.
He was apparently soliciting... Well, he thought he was soliciting a 15-year-old that was actually an undercover agent.
Oh,
just like
so
you've
he
seen-
thought 15 was cool.
Yeah.
You're 15.
You're 15, cool. That's old enough, right? You
Yeah.
get your permit.
He got busted in this undercover sting. The cop was even like, so I'm a little younger than my profile. I'm only 15. Is that okay? Please don't tell anyone. And he was like, yeah, sure. I mean, that's fucking...
It was just like, yeah, man, that's cool
There's
with me.
certain,
You
there's
convinced
certain
me.
things you can't casually say, yeah, sure to. And that's one of them.
She's like, hey, she's being honest.
So,
Can't fault her for that.
of course, when he gets busted, he basically gets, the Chris Hansen treatment.
Yeah. He goes over there?
Well, he goes over there, of course, tries to carry out
So this is whole
conversation.
story that people know, like,
No,
of what
yeah,
happened.
Yeah, this totally all happened.
You're trying to close, man.
He was trying to close that deal. So he gets busted, and of course goes with the line, I was just trying to save her. I was going to call the police and call her parents. Like, she can't be doing this. It's not safe. You've seen it 100 times on To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, have you? I've never really...
You never seen that show?
I've seen
Oh,
the show.
man. It's
I must have
fucking...
missed that episode.
No comment.
No comment. I was saying, like, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I was being dumb. I should
But
know
this
Yeah.
opened a door for me this morning.
What? Don't tell me that.
Wait, so you're gonna get
into
into child stuff?
Oh, I've been getting into it all morning. Going hard on this.
I
Just
bet you have.
digging in as deep as
you
I
can go?
possibly can, yeah. And what I've found in my investigation
Yeah.
is that I believe Sean Murray is indeed at the bottom of this whole Pizzagate thing.
Now, are we... Okay, well, that's on recording, so...
All right. So
That's
it's not
good
a lot
to know.
of
Now
not
we
a
can
lot
trace it
of
back to the-
hard evidence. I don't have any weak leaks on my side. I don't have
Right.
hacked emails that I can pull from.
Okay.
But we've got some strange circumstantial evidence here,
Okay.
if I do say so myself.
Sounds like you're about to.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Sean Murray connection.
Dun dun.
So, as you know, Sean Murray,
Let me lose my
the
pants a little.
Yeah, let me unbutton these. Let me get ready
yeah,
for
get
this
ready,
shit.
boys. So Sean Murray, the figurehead spokesman, the lying face of Hello Games, the creators of No Man's Sky, hated public figure, hiding from the public's eye now,
Yeah.
retreated back even after the Foundation update. This guy's obviously skeezy as fuck. I've been calling it from day one. Dude is definitely a fucking child diddler. Dude definitely diddles.
I've never
kids.
once heard you say that.
Oh,
Maybe, maybe you thought it and never like I can't
Oh,
say this. I don't
look
know.
at that smile, man. How can you not think of that?
I don't know. Is it a good smile?
Oh, it's a
Infectious, like
child shit-eating grin for sure.
Oh, eats shit of child.
So Hello Games is stationed in Guildford, England, right?
I guess, yeah.
It's just a short drive away from London, just
Oh.
outside. Just
Oh, okay, yeah, I know where it's at,
Smaller
yeah.
suburb outside, right?
Right.
So one of the Liberal Democratic election agents,
Mm-hmm.
Robert Somper,
Oh, yeah.
was caught in November and charged and sent to prison.
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Look
He
at
just-
that
he just
grin
pulled
that
up a
eats
picture of
kid
it.
shit.
Yep.
Look at
Probably
that.
got one down there right
He's
now.
probably like,
Yep,
this kid's
that's-
bullying me.
Yep, I'm telling you, dude. So Robert Somper, this guy,
Okay.
he was caught himself with child pornography in possession of.
Yeah.
So he was sent to jail.
Okay.
This guy, pretty high up on one of the political parties that resides over Guildford, England.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. There's
So-
a connection already.
Hello Games moved there. They set up their headquarters in 2008.
Okay. When did that first one happen? When did
This happened in the last year that this
Where-
guy was caught. But he's
Okay.
been, a council member and all this stuff, high up making decisions in this county
Okay.
for years now. The guy was like 79 years old, super old.
That's how he's doing it.
He's
He's
been-
been getting with that kids.
He's
like,
been doing this for a long
if you need
time.
shit to happen, I need to see Johnny for dinner.
How do you know his name's Johnny?
I've been there. I've been to one of those dinners.
So the county that all of this takes place in, Surrey County, in the last 4 years, the amount of child sex abuse cases has gone up twofold.
Ooh.
Now you're telling me that after Hello Games came out with Joe Danger 2, oddly similar to Carlos Danger, aka Anthony Weiner, who's all his emails and his texts with underage girls and people like that started a lot of this Pizzagate stuff.
Yeah.
Telling me they're gonna have a name called Joe Danger, and after the success of that game, in that perfect window of those 4 years, Sean Murray wasn't out there single-handedly doubling the numbers of child sex abuse cases.
I mean, you're.
Think about it, dude.
I'm kind of speechless
Think
right
about
now.
it.
I mean, you're making too much sense.
Now, we know for a fact that over the last 2 years of development for No Man's Sky, Sean Murray has been, working with Oculus to develop VR capabilities for No Man's Sky.
Oh, for child stuff.
Well, no, just so that No Man's Sky could be VR capable, and working with Oculus Rift to be able to make that happen. Now, Sean Murray has 100% come into contact with this Dov Katz
Yeah?
character. They have 100% been in the same room, so there's a connection right there.
How many times?
Multiple times, I
Fuck.
assume.
Which rooms? Board rooms?
All kinds of rooms.
Board rooms?
Development
like
rooms?
just little boarded up for kids?
Potentially.
Man.
But if you guys don't see the connection, you need to fucking get woke.
As
you need
soon
to
as
wake
you
up,
said they were
sheeple.
both in the same city, I was like, you got me. I'm sold.
Yeah, as soon as you said England, man.
Yeah,
Dude.
I was like, that's gotta be.
There's too many connections for there not to be a lead here. I'm telling you.
I mean, we got a lead
Just
now.
ask yourself this.
Okay.
Is this just a coincidence
Maybe.
or procedurally generated happenstance? Think about it. You
Yes.
don't have to answer me, but think about it, guys.
Okay. I'm gonna go home and, not be able to sleep
You just
because
like
of
legit
this.
call at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like, dude.
I came here to talk about video games.
Dude,
not
it's
to
coincidence,
think.
man. So in other related news,
Yeah. Yeah, other game-related news.
Not children.
so the game's coming out for this next week.
Yeah?
Nothing for PS4. Not fucking shit. We got our PS Plus games. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But there's literally nothing coming out for this next week. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Play Overwatch with me. You already started.
Not happening.
Yeah.
But we do get Kingdom Hearts 2.8 getting released for
Nice.
PS4
Fuck
next
yeah.
week.
What is that? What is the .8? Is that just updated?
GameStop guy, you want to
GameStop
give
guy,
me
what is
the
that?
insider info on this one? How does this work out?
You got me there, man.
It's just like, hey, here's
It's just their way of saying, here, this is us giving it to you while you patiently wait for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Patiently, yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been like 12 years. Let's just give them a 2.8.
Well, yeah, I think this one is like a bundaroo of all of the Kingdom Hearts games. I think minus like 1 or 2. All the Kingdom Hearts games, so you can get the full story leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. So with my wife being a big Kingdom Hearts fan, being like one of
Yeah.
the few, like one of like 2, maybe 3 games that she's played through, I'm definitely gonna pick this up.
Nice.
Try and get her into it. Get her psyched for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Get you out of that game hole a little bit.
Dude,
A little bit
speaking
here.
of games, man. January 24th, Resident Evil 7.
Are you super excited about that?
Yeah, man. Am I not supposed to be? Did you play the demo of it?
Yeah, I played the demo.
Oh, well, fuck. Next subject. Jeez.
It's alright. It's alright.
No,
Yeah,
I
you're-
mean, it's compared to like Resident Evil 5, 6, and 4.
You're right.
I think
it is
yeah,
exciting
I
to
think 5 was bad. I
return to
never-
the suspense thriller of Resident Evil and not the action horror that it's become.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that they were like, hey, PT's no longer a thing.
Yeah, right?
Let's take advantage of that.
Did you get a chance to play it in VR?
No.
Ooh, yeah. It's spooky.
It's a little
Spooky,
it was
spooky.
a little spoopy.
Yeah, I didn't even finish the demo because I knew how it ended because I played it outside of VR.
Yeah.
I got like through the kitchen. I was like, man, like as soon as I heard that guy, creeping around behind me, I was like, dude, no, nope,
Yep.
nope.
The basement
I'm done.
got me, though.
Did I go in the basement?
Sounds like you
'Cause
gotta
I know
replay it.
you don't
I
have to
feel
go
you-
to every section of the house to like play through the demo to get
the
punched
basement
out.
has a couple of things that you need to get in order to, like there's an axe down there.
Oh, okay. I remember I got the axe. I remember being pissed that I couldn't use it because I got fucking sucker punched. But But yeah, January 24th, Resident Evil 7 coming out. Return to, the
The Jedi-
classic way
what?
they used to have these games played. But until then, we just get our PS Plus games for January. Those are going to drop what? Yogi said it's every Tuesday, right? The first Tuesday of the month?
Yogi or Proto said that. I remember.
Yeah,
one of
they
them said
confirmed
it.
for us.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been able to figure it out all year, apparently.
Mostly because I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm like,
a lot of that.
I'll get to it right before the podcast comes up.
Doing your last-minute cramming.
Yeah.
But we're getting Day of the Tentacle. Have you heard it? Heard of it?
The LucasArts game, yeah.
Did you actually play this one? Like back
No.
in the day?
No. I heard that they made an HD remake or a remake just like they did with Grim Fandango.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Yeah, but it wasn't free, so I didn't play it. But now
So-
that it is free,
Now you're gonna play it.
now I'm gonna play it.
So you're calling dibs on that one, right?
I will call dibs, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because I'm really interested to try out this other one. So Day of the Tentacle, it's one of those old classic computer point-and-click type games.
Mhm.
You gotta solve puzzles, figure out where to go, I'm sure, talk to people, exhaust all the dialogue options.
Right.
All that classic Sam and Max type stuff. But it's just another one of those. Apparently, a sentient purple tentacle has been developed in this lab, and now it's taken a serum and it's grown huge and now is manifesting evil ideas of world domination. So it's up
Right.
to you.
The character.
Well, you are 3 different characters actually. There's
Right.
like some fat nerdy kid,
Mm-hmm.
some fat roady metal kid, and then some skinny schizo weird chick.
Hell
And so
yeah.
they all get tossed into different areas of time where they have to prevent this monstrosity from happening.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll play it.
I dug the little synopsis.
Yeah, and it comes out Tuesday, so
Yep.
we have Tuesday off.
Sure enough.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be today when this gets uploaded, probably.
Nah.
Actually, no, it'll be uploaded today. You got time.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe it.
That'd be weird.
What? Actually
The,
uploading it
the
on
words
Monday?
we're saying right now, people are going to hear today.
Man.
Yeah, we never do that.
Never. Well, live stream, but that was
That was what, episode like 4?
4 or 5, yeah.
So like 40 fucking plus episodes ago?
Yeah, at least 30.
So the other game is This War of Mine, The Little Ones. Have you seen this one at all?
This world, I
I've
don't,
heard
I
of
It-
this
don't
war
think
of mine.
so.
I've never heard of the little ones. I like it.
It's sort of, yeah, bring it all back around to this Pizzagate thing.
Yep. Oh, shit.
God damn it.
So it sort of looks like that Fallout Shelter type game. You got a
yeah,
character.
yeah.
I think you're more like issuing commands more than you're like moving a guy around and all that stuff.
Okay.
You're basically trying to make it through this war. Like it's basically
Does it change?
it's an Anne Frank simulator.
Does the war change?
I'm not totally sure. I haven't played it.
I hear it never does.
I just like vaguely saw some
Yeah.
gameplay. But it looks like you're just trying to survive, and you have to make tough decisions on how to keep all of your people alive, and there's a specific game mechanic about keeping the kids happy and all this stuff. It seems kind of strange, interesting, but it looks also really dark and twisted as well.
So Sean Murray.
Yeah, so it looked interesting enough. I think it's worth a play. I'll check it out.
Worth the free payment.
Yeah.
Might as well. You can actually play it this time?
Yeah, I'll get to it, because I'm in a game hole. I don't have anything else to
That's
play.
true, yeah.
This is my time of the year to catch up on shit.
It's true.
Because 15. We'll get to that in a second.
No, it's 2017.
God damn it.
Dude doesn't know what year it is.
So that's pretty much fucking it as far as what's new, what's
So
going
nice.
on, what's happening. What are you looking at there?
I was getting rid of my notifications so they wouldn't
Overwatch.
keep popping up.
Oh.
Live action Overwatch.
Yeah, those videos, those live action videos, Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
getting your notifications for that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, a new Winston one is up. The
This
one you're
season?
talking about. This season!
So the only review that I've got for this fucking week is
Yep.
specifically the Piteous Dungeon, the end game dungeon of Final Fantasy 15.
Man, when you showed me that,
This
I
is
felt bad for you.
as well you should.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15, decent enough story to get through, maybe like 20, 30 hours tops, really, if you're just trying to smash through that. I didn't get to the end-game final dungeon that you can only access. There's always one of these in every Final Fantasy. There's like one hardcore dungeon, or like one like hardcore badass thing that you can only access with the best airship.
Yeah.
It's like you can't get there on foot.
And at night.
Well, that's a fucking stupid newer thing that
Yeah.
I loved it at first. The day-night cycle, I thought it was awesome. But by the end of the game, when I'm trying to just like get shit done and I have to wait till night for this, I've wasted so much time. Like, okay, well, I'm here. I guess I'll just leave it running and go do something else until it's nighttime.
Right. You're just like, I'll just leave my character standing here.
So, the Piteous Dungeon, I'm probably not even pronouncing that correctly.
Hope
You have
not.
to fly Yeah, because, spoiler alert, your car can eventually fly. You get an airship. It's Final Fantasy. Fucking assume it.
Yep.
You fly your car to this tiny little strip that's next to the Ravaga rock.
I never realized, is it a new car that you get, or is it the same car, just now you can fly it?
It's the same car, but now it has upgrades.
Oh, so...
It took her all of, like, 3 seconds to upgrade that and, install that stuff.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah.
Her?
Yeah.
You said her?
Cindy. Yeah, the car mechanic.
Who's that?
You gotta play it, dude.
Yeah.
So,
is that the big titted bitch?
It is her, yes.
Oh, okay, I know about the big titties.
So, you have to fly your car and land on this tiny little strip. I mean, it's supposed to be just long enough that your car comes to a screeching halt right before you slam into this fucking cliff face.
Right.
And it's like that on both fucking sides. So trying to take off and get out of there, you're just as prone to fucking up and slamming into the cliff instead of taking off and flying away. So if you're lucky enough, skilled enough, I guess, to land it, you get in there, then you have to run like almost a mile north up to where this dungeon begins. You can only get in there at nighttime to like activate the switch. So I got there, waited till night. The rest of your party leaves. It's just Noctis on this one.
Nice.
So you go in, you descend down this elevator, and there's no enemies, there's no fighting. It's all platforming. The first Final Fantasy game to have fucking platforming.
Yeah, it looked really weird.
This is not the game for it.
Because it was super dark, and the light on your wherever it came out of, your face hole.
You're in basically a pitch black dungeon with only your little flashlight to guide you, and other, I guess, light emitting sources like glowing spikes that if you barely touch, you fucking die and have to go back to the start.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 5 hours in this fucking platforming dungeon. 5 fucking mind-numbingly infuriating, super annoying, controller smashing 5 hours.
I don't know if smash is the right word. Controller ripping?
Yeah, it was more of a rip and then a series of smashes, and then I threw it off my balcony into the ravine behind the apartment. Yeah. So I lost. It was already the broken controller I was using.
It didn't have an L1. It was basically
useless. It was already fucked.
It was basically useless.
But I have never been so infuriated by the actual gameplay itself of a Final Fantasy game. This is, in my pretty extensive opinion, the dumbest fucking thing they have ever done in Final Fantasy. Everyone else's problems with the games, any problem with like a super hard in-game thing has just been, oh, well, it takes so much time to, grind up. It's just been like, oh, it's so grindy. I have to do all of this. I have to be max level. I have to max out all my stats to be able to do this. I mean, it's a lot, but I can do it. It's just going to take time.
Right.
This is just pure gameplay. The gameplay itself is flawed to the core.
Yeah.
We've already seen so many issues with buggy physics with this game. So many problems with trying to navigate. I mean, it's a fucking meme that you jump every time you try to pick something up. It's like, oh, let me pick that up. Oh, nope.
I know.
Nope.
That was like
God damn it. Quit jumping. No, pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's impossible to move around with, like, super precise precision in this game.
I feel like you didn't even say the worst part of the platforming.
Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
But what was that you saw?
The part that I saw was the 2D part.
Yes. That is the area that I broke my controller at.
Yeah.
And the fucking video I showed you, the guy skips like 80% of it.
Like a whole bunch of it, apparently, yeah. He just goes down to the bottom. He's just like, all right, let me follow the bottom.
Yeah, he just drops. No, you're supposed to
it's
drop
like Legends
down
of the Hidden Temple stuff. You're like, no, go up top. He's like, I'm going to go down to the bottom path.
Yeah, so...
Remember that show?
Everyone remembers Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Silver Snakes.
Barracudas, dude.
You were the blue Barracudas?
Yeah.
Silver Snakes.
Get the fuck out of here. So, eventually you get through this. Like, the first probably 2 hours weren't that bad. And it doesn't take, the full 5 hours to just get through it. Because the whole reason you go to this fucking dungeon anyway is to, one, say that you beat it. There's not even a trophy for it. But say that you beat it, and then get this Black Hood item that's at the very end of the dungeon. I'll get there. So it's the very end of the dungeon. You can pick up this item that lets you basically dodge every attack, like automatically. You know how you have to like press square to dodge? It just automatically does that, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's dope as shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope.
It's a good weapon. Or hood.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Put your hood up. So the first 2 hours really aren't that bad. I'm just, going around, checking everything out, picking up all these items here. And there's a few like little side platforming sections you can go through, like extra platforming to pick up these Oracle Ascension coins that if you have 40 of them, you can get a useful item. Otherwise, fuck off with it.
Only 40, that doesn't sound bad.
Well, when they're super rare and you only pick up like 1 to 2 at a time. The major drop...
You only have to do that 40 to 20 times.
Yeah, but if you pick up all of them within this dungeon, you get like 40 plus. Like, there's quite a few in here.
Nice, only once.
But the first 2 hours really aren't all that bad. It's a little windy. Like, there's a lot of parts where you question, like, okay, am I... Because up until this part, you've never had to do any platforming in this game. Like, you've never really had to judge how your character is going to land, how far they can really jump, how they're going to be able to stick to this wall. Are they going to be able to climb up this? Like, there's so many questions that you haven't had to answer until that fucking dungeon. So it just comes out of left field, this whole thing anyway. And the game's not built for it. The controls are way too fucking janky to get through this whole thing. So when you eventually get to it, it devolves into literally a 2D goddamn fucking platformer. But 3D is still applicable.
It's a 2D.
So you can still fall off the side closest to like the camera where you're looking at. So it's just, you know, like a straight on shot of you moving through like 2D space. But if you're fucking up, you can still fall off the close side, which I did many a times.
Damn.
Sounds kind of shitty.
It's super fucking
weird.
shitty.
That makes me not want to play it.
Just that part.
Honestly, this dungeon has fucking ruined this game for me. It has put such a bad taste in my mouth for this whole fucking game. Final Fantasy 15 is now a 6.5 out of 10 for me.
Damn, going down.
Yeah.
What was it originally?
A 7. But that 0.5, that means something.
It does. It adds a lot to it. It's a C
takes
to
a lot
D.
away.
That's a C to a D.
Yeah.
Like
So a lot of the times through this dungeon, you're trying to go like up these ramps, and a lot of times they're rotating as well. So you have like a small window of time that you can, you know, you've seen it in platformers before. You're supposed to run up the thing and jump before, you know, it goes down far enough. So you try and run up it, but it's still too steep of a slope for you to be able to run up. So you just slide back down, and then you can. By the time you're able to actually sprint forward, it's already too far down. So you have to jump a little bit ahead of time, slide down, and then catch halfway up where it lets you actually run up, and then you can run and jump from there. So the timing has to be fucking spot on to get through this goddamn thing and to like,
and you just
do what you're supposed to do. I mean, I'm good at platformers, but I couldn't get this goddamn guy to do anything that I wanted. Like, I've seen, you know, the speedrunners now. I've seen the guy, like, breeze through the whole thing. That video we watched
yesterday, yeah.
These guys have been through that dungeon way too many fucking times. Those guys, if you're watching a speedrunning video on it, they spent at least 30 plus fucking hours on that goddamn dungeon.
Yeah.
There's no other way that you can move through it with such fluidity. It's insane. So eventually, you get through the 2D part, you get into this next room. Is it the next room? There's multiple rooms.
Yeah.
But one of the rooms after that, it's just this, you know, big statue of this lady, and you go and step on the ruins in front of her.
Big titties.
And they start...
Big marble titties or something.
And the entire ruins, all the platforms that you're running on, start dipping down. And you get to a certain location, they start tilting back. And so the whole map is just like moving and rotating back and forth, like changing the ways that you're supposed to be able to go. So not only do you have to get through and figure out where you're supposed to go in all these shitty platforming areas that, you know, like I said, it doesn't make sense a lot of the times where you're supposed to be able to jump. But now you have a time limit to do it, because you have to do it you have to get to where you need to get before it rotates too far, and then you just fall backwards, fall off, and then have to start from the beginning.
Like that.
It was that room that I actually had to stop and look up a guide.
Ooh.
Because I was stuck. I didn't know where else the fuck to go. Because it never made sense to me to jump onto the tits of the big statue lady.
You should always know.
Dude, that's what would have been my first thought.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Where am I supposed to go? Those
That was
titties
my
are
first
nice.
thought.
Look at those dudes just out there, like that ledge.
That, I guess, was my first thought. But based on all the platforming I've done up till then, it was too steep of a slope. Like, to get to that point, it's probably a good, 3-4 minutes of platforming.
Shit.
To, like, have to get to there. And then you don't want to just, like, take the random chance of, am I going to slide off that? I'm probably going to slide off that. Okay, well, there's got to be somewhere else here. Because she's in the middle of, like, this bridge almost. And so you cross the bridge thinking, okay, let's go over here now. It's a dead end. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? So I just got stuck in that area for, like, 20 minutes. And then I just saw the video of the guy jump on her. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So you jump on her, run
It
around.
does its thing,
I forgot to grab the Genji gloves off her fucking belly button. So I missed one of the other super powerful items in there.
Yeah, so that means you gotta go back?
Yeah, I gotta go back. But I've opened up, pathways and checkpoints to where I can get through it faster now.
Oh, so it leaves those pathways open and stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of like the Bloodborne approach, where you can, like, open doors that are just shortcuts to further into the
And they'll
dungeon.
stay open?
Yeah. So, eventually you get through that, you're kind of put back into another big room, where you got an obstacle all over the place, and all these different fucking switches that open up all these doors. You finally get through all that. So yeah, you ascend all the way up, and you drop down, go through a few more hallways, and you see sort of like a rectangular shape where the hallway ends. There's an item sitting at the end of this ledge, and it's just, too bright to, like, really see. Like, you see, like, these gate things on the other side, like you've seen throughout the dungeon.
Yeah.
So I walk up to the end of the ledge, pick up the item, and it's the Black Hood. I was like, oh, fuck, shit,
Yeah,
hell
made
yeah.
it. Fucking
That's the
yeah.
end of the dungeon. And I step out, and I go, wait, fuck. That was the end of the dungeon. Because you step off the ledge, and you're right at the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah.
This item, this legendary item that you've been running all the way through this fucking thing for the last 5 hours, it's on a ledge about probably a good like 8 feet up from where you start the
8,
dungeon
maybe
at.
10 feet up, yeah.
It certainly didn't fucking help that the side quest I did immediately after that, Gladio gives me a boost to get up to a higher location. It's literally, hey, I'll give you a boost. He goes and stands next to this spot, he lifts you up, and you climb, lift yourself up, and can start walking from there. He literally, that's an established thing in the game, and that's all that I fucking needed was a boost from Gladio to get the goddamn fucking Black Hood. He could have saved me 5 fucking hours and not ripping my hair out, breaking my controller, trying to get through this goddamn thing.
It's the experience, man. It's not about the,
Or not about the destination.
yeah, it's the journey, dude. Jeez.
But why couldn't they have just put the Black Hood in a fucking treasure chest? Because they had treasure chests in the dungeon already with shit items in it. Just put the Black Hood in one final cool, awesome looking room. You open up the chest and you feel super satisfied.
Right.
And then you step outside.
Yeah, the
Don't,
Skyrim approach.
don't put
yeah.
it within fucking reach. I could
that's
jump
right.
up there. myself, could have jumped up there and grabbed that
Just
fucking
do the
thing.
one foot off the
I'm
wall.
not even some magical prince
Man,
that I know of.
To me,
you
are.
could be, yeah.
Thank you. But super infuriating. I stand by my tweet. Fucking kill yourself. Whoever came up with this, just the 2D part. The rest of it, not too bad. Whoever came up with the placement of that last room and the Black Hood and the 2D part, fucking kill yourself, dude. That's not even a
could
joke.
be multiple people.
Yeah, seppuku, group thing,
All of
whatever.
you.
All go out together. Make a batch of bleach Kool-Aid and go to town. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that sounds pretty
That was
tasty.
dumb. It's
I
a
would say,
bad
yeah,
game
bleach
design, and
Kool-Aid,
you should
Sometimes
feel
pretty
bad.
good. You can't make it too strong, because then sometimes you don't wake up.
Delicious Kool-Aid bleach.
You just get that sore throat.
Yeah, exactly. That burning sensation on the inside.
Right.
You know the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I drink Kool-Aid bleach all the time.
All the time, dude. The lemon bleach.
I think someone suggested it to me on Call of Duty. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That
But-
doesn't sound like anyone that plays Kool-Aid.
So I beat the Piteos dungeon, crawled out of it. I still hadn't platinumed the game yet. I still had just to level up Noctis's fishing and to level up Gladios's running.
Nice.
Well, his survival skill, but to level it up, you just have to run on foot. And the more distance you run, the more that skill levels up. It's not something you can really grind aside from, tape your controller down overnight and just let your guy fucking run in circles.
Did you do that?
I did not. And apparently, after 105 plus fucking hours in the game, I hadn't ran enough to get level 10
Damn, you
for a
suck.
survival skill. Apparently.
Too many chocobo.
Yeah, too many chocobo runs and too much driving, I guess.
Yep.
But it seems kind of ridiculous that I can't have that skill maxed out at 100 hours in the fucking game, and all it is running around.
Yep.
So that provided me with the least satisfying platinum I've ever received in my entire fucking gaming career, which there's like 7 of
I
them.
would say you have like 7, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no challenge left. I'm literally just sitting there. I have everything else in the game, like 98%. I'm just running in fucking circles. All right, is it enough yet? Is it enough yet?
Yeah, you didn't even
Is
run
it
like
enough
up and down
yet?
the street. You just went in circles.
Oh, no, I actually did run up and down streets. And then once I got down to like the smallest like cunt hair of a measurement,
Yeah.
I was just running in circles right next to the camp.
Nice.
I got it!
Woo, platinum! Yeah.
It just felt like a hollow victory.
Still a victory nonetheless, man.
All of the
journey
fanfare,
that
all of the
counts.
hype,
Yeah.
all of the good memories that I had, all of my 150 photos I saved of me and my boys hanging out.
You and your boys. The boys are back in town.
All of it meant nothing after struggling through Piteos Dungeon and then getting a super lame final trophy of walking around. Those two things in conjunction just kind of ruined Final Fantasy 15 for me. I just started seeing all of its flaws.
So you let me
It-
borrow it then?
Sure, if you want to, man.
No.
It's cool.
No.
It's kind of like, when you're dating a girl for a while and then, like, one thing happens and then you just, everything she does, you're like, you fucking bitch.
So you
You're
need my
so
wife?
annoying.
No promoting this at the
Real-
Nelson
if, you
household.
want, if you want, I can edit that out for you.
No, don't do it.
All right,
I'm
cool.
sorry, Casey. I
Yeah,
love you. You're
fuck
my
that
favorite.
bit.
You
Oh,
mean everything.
Yeah.
Fuck. No, wait.
All right, well, let's
I'm
wrap
going
it up
back.
here before we say anything else like that. So that's been episode 51. I'm going to say is watching us. That's Paired Rabbit. That's In Zero Space, a.k.a. Josh, a.k.a. the GameStop guy.
AKA Crazy Hank 12.
A.K.A. Flapjack.
AKA
Your head.
Skinny Penis.
AKA horse stick down and pig.
Horse Dick Iron Pig. That's been him in my phone ever since I met him. It's
Really?
Horse Dick Iron Pig. One time we got really ripped, laid on the floor, stared at the ceiling, and just quoted Miss March with like Moses for forever.
Pretty decent movie to quote. It's not bad.
It's a good one. A lot of people don't. Yeah, a lot of people don't watch it.
All right, well, take it easy, guys. You guys have fun. We'll hit you next week with another app. We'll be doing more cool, fun changes to the show.
Yep. This is Ethan.
This is Ethan. Fun stuff coming up. New guests, collabs. We know once I move, we'll have a whole new podcast studio. We'll have D&D coming back at you.
Woo!
We'll be at more live events. We
I
might be
expect
taking
you
more.
to have a bigger picture
Of that.
Rabbit on here next time.
Yeah, next time he's
In
gonna
your
have.
house. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us, guys. You have a good one, and stay super motherfucking green.